Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're unpacking a classic rivalry that puts wealth and privilege head to head with raw, unrelenting perseverance. We're talking about the poor potato, let's call him Alu, versus the rich golden apple. Now, on the surface, sure, it sounds like a simple story, but the lessons packed inside this explainer about grit, mindset, and ultimate success, they are absolutely profound. We're going to break down exactly how the underprivileged Alu navigates a world that is practically designed to keep him out. Alu's reality is it's harsh. He has these massive dreams of getting a real quality education. He earnestly tells his mom he wants to study at the big school. But here's the catch. They have zero money for fees, and he doesn't even have a uniform. Now, contrast that with the big school itself. This place, it represents immense wealth, privilege, and some seriously strict entry rules. So the moment Alu actually tries to walk through those gates, he's immediately stopped. Boom, denied. It sets the stage for a massive uphill battle. Which brings us to Section 1, Alu's struggle. Now, Alu's immediate reaction to all this adversity is honestly fascinating. When the wealthy golden apple actively mocks him for even attempting to get into this prestigious school, Alu doesn't just lash out, he doesn't get angry. Instead, he drops this incredibly powerful truth. He says, "Hard work is my greatest strength." He's essentially telling the golden apple, hey, just watch my success tomorrow. He relies entirely on his own unwavering work ethic to change his fate. And the thing is, Alu doesn't just talk a big game. He literally lives it every single day. Just look at his daily grind. Step 1, he's studying right out on the street. No quiet library, no expensive tutors. He just studies wherever he can find a spot. Step 2, ignoring the mockery. The golden apple is literally taunting him, right? But Alu just completely tunes it out. And step 3, believing in his dreams. He maintains this relentless internal focus, totally proving that your external environment doesn't have to dictate your potential. This brilliant mindset of his really illustrates his core philosophy, which is dreams are fulfilled by hard work, not by the place. This right here is a critical turning point. Alu makes a conscious, active decision to not harbor any hatred toward the golden apple, like zero. Instead, he decides he's going to answer his critics purely through his dedication and his results. He builds this mental foundation of resilience that literally no amount of mockery can crack.
All right, moving on to Section 2, the scholarship exam.
Let's take a second to break down the psychology in the exam room right before this test actually begins. It's wild. On one side, you have the golden apple. He's incredibly entitled, just sitting there expecting an easy victory simply because, well, he has abundant resources. But on the other side, there's Alu. He knows this exam is open to anyone willing to put in the work. It's his one shot, he is laser-focused, deeply grounded, and completely trusts all that grueling preparation he did out on the streets.
So the tension is absolutely peaking as the exam starts. Every student is told to focus up because this is it, the singular chance to fulfill their dreams. And the ultimate question hanging heavy in the air right now is, will Alu actually fulfill his dream? Like, will all those long, hard hours of street studying actually translate into passing this incredibly difficult test? Well, the exam is brutal. We're talking incredibly complex questions. And yet, despite all that complexity, Alua finishes his paper early. I mean, wow. He tells himself he gave it his absolute best effort. The lesson really shining through here is that the fruit of hard work is sweet. That intense focus he maintained, it allowed him to breeze through questions that were totally stumping everyone else. That street studying literally gave him a massive edge. Which leads us right into Section 3, Success and Transformation. So the results come in, and guess who gets first place? Alu. And the reward is life-changing, a full scholarship for his studies. The golden apple's just standing there in absolute shock. But Alu knows exactly how this happened. Hard work never betrays you. Because of his relentless, unstoppable effort, his education at this elite school is now fully funded. And he's so incredibly grateful that he immediately promises his teachers he's going to work even harder now that he's officially a student. Now, here's where the story really elevates from just a simple academic victory to something much deeper about human character. The golden apple, totally humbled by Alu's undeniable brilliance, finally realizes his own arrogance. He actually approaches Alu, admits he made a massive mistake in mocking him, and sincerely asks for forgiveness. And Alu, showing just incredible grace, responds with this: admitting a mistake is the biggest bravery. No gloating. No revenge, he just forgives him. It's amazing to watch how fast this dynamic changes. First, the golden apple apologizes. Second, Alu forgives him without a second thought. Third,
They instantly become best friends, and finally, Alu officially joins the school as a total equal. The really crucial point here is that true friendship and mutual respect, they have absolutely no class boundaries. Once that artificial wall of wealth and privilege finally crumbled away, they just stood together as equals.
And that brings us to our final chapter, Section 4, the story's true lesson.
So when Alu is ultimately awarded Best Student of the Year, he doesn't make it all about his own intelligence. Instead, he stands up and declares, "This honor belongs to my mother's hard work and prayers." I mean, that is the literal definition of true humility. After everything he personally went through, he immediately turns around and credits the foundational support and sacrifice of his mom. It's just a beautiful reminder that our greatest successes are rarely achieved completely alone. Let's wrap this up and summarize the core takeaways from Alu's amazing journey. First off, real victory is about improving yourself, not just defeating others, right? Alu studied to better his own life, period. Second, keep your dreams big, no matter how humble your starting point might be. Third, hard work consistently beats privilege when you finally level that playing field. And lastly, a person is truly known by their heart and their work, definitely not by their bank account. This has been such a fantastic explainer to unpack with you all today, but I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. How will you use humility and hard work to achieve your own big dreams today? Seriously, take a page right out of Alu's book. Ignore the outside noise, put in that relentless work even when no one is watching, and remember to be exceptionally gracious when you finally reach the top. Thanks so much for joining me for this one. Keep those dreams big, and I cannot wait to dive into our next topic with you.